Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 27 of WCW. It is 1993. We are coming off of Clash of the Champions, which was a pretty good but not great show for us. Um, got really hurt by Eddie Guerrero getting injured and Ron Simmons and Bam Bam having too many matches and getting severely penalized for it. But otherwise, a pretty good show. Ricky Steamboat and Sabu was really good. Six Man was really good. DiBiase debut was okay. Then, we had the two tag matches on top. Then we ran a Saturday night right after that, where we basically did a bunch of just like pushed guy beats a dude matches. And then a tag match on top that was going to set up two new feuds where Ron is going to go after Stan. Then Regal will start feuding with Bigelow. Oh, book this. Undefeated. Promo setting up Totally Awesome versus Rude ? Great. Thank you, past me. Definitely would have forgotten about that. But yeah, this was one of those, like, right after a pay-per-view, here's a million angles, because we got a bunch of stuff to set up shows, so, that was that. I believe we're going to be going right into an episode of Main Event. I hate when I do this to myself, but here we are. Sure. Chris Jericho, what did you do? Fine form, keeping everyone in a great mood with his hilarious road stories. And you guys will never believe it. I left the title at at the Lone Star Steakhouse. That was a good one. Anyway, I'm gonna start thinking so hard about what I put on Main Event, and it's just gonna be the show where guys that aren't really in angles get to wrestle, right? I have to say, the Good Alliance is kind of still not involved in anything, and that seems nuts. That definitely seems like an oversight on my part. So at least for now, I'm probably going to put them on Main Event for a little bit. Oh, maybe we could even do a singles match if we wanted to. Have we ever done Arn and Tully against Tracy Smothers and Steve Armstrong? No. Perfect. Y'all can go. Y'all can do stuff. Arn is winning, and that's the match. God damn it. Let's see. We ended with Simmons, and okay, that we can definitely get a promo there. Severn attacked Van Vader. Got a medical update on Magnum. Oh, we have to let Brian Pillman and Steve Austin cut a promo on the Steiners and Magnum, where they're basically gonna be like, "Oh, wham, oh, Magnum TA got hurt. Well, maybe he shouldn't have been on the apron if he's not able to take a little fall off it. Maybe Magnum TA is a little too fragile these days. Maybe it's his fault for being out there when he's when he can't take care of himself anymore." I don't see why we should be held responsible. Barely touched the guy. And now you guys are all mad about it? Seems like that's on you. Hollywood Bonds show no remorse for injuring Tully. Not Tully. Magnum. Okay. So who the fuck is going to be Rick Rude's partner in that match? That's a great question. He has been teaming with Shamrock and Severin, but I kind of want to get him off of that. He could. Ooh. Let's play TEW. 38 months. Let's go, baby. Yeah, we are beefing. Listen, all I said were things that were true. I don't know why you're mad at me. But thank you for the 38 months, even though we're beefing. Damn, you know who would be a fucking crazy partner for Rick Rude? Jushin Thunder Liger. Although I notice he is not here. Yeah, he's in New Japan. I don't know if he's going to be there at our next taping, which I'm worried about. So the safe one would definitely be Barry Windham. So I guess we're just going to do that. So Rick Rude is going to be interviewed by, I guess, Tony Schiavone. You know, Rick Rude, you got a tag team match against Tully and Mike Awesome this Saturday night. Do you know who your tag team partner is going to be? And he's going to be like, well, you know, talk to Shamrock, talk to Vader. I don't know if they're going to be able, or Shamrock and Severin. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. Sounds like they're going to have a matchup with Vader. I don't know. I don't really, you know, I've been such a bad guy for so long here in WCW. I haven't really made a lot of friends. And then, of course, all-around good guy Barry Windham will show up and be like, hey, brother, I'll be your partner. I like, you know, I think you've seen the light. I think, you know, I like what I've seen from you recently. You know, I think I can trust you. I can trust you, right? You're not going to fuck me, right? And he's like, no. Barry Windham will be Rude's partner on Saturday. Let's see. What else do we want to do? Damn, someone commented on a YouTube video earlier today. It was one from like a couple weeks ago, where at some point I was talking about Too Cold Scorpio and I accidentally called him Scorpio Sky, and now it's got me shook. It's got me shook. Hey, Mike Barton, you wanted to get out of developmental. Welcome back. This is not going to go great for you, but I love when Too Cold Scorpio teamed with Ethan Page. You know what? That might have happened. Too Cold's still doing indie dates to this day. That might have really happened. Who are you to doubt Too Cold Scorpio? Dan is going to get on the goddamn microphone after this, which is... We're really playing with fire here. And Dan's going to get on the mic and be like, you know, Big Van Vader, you big son of a bitch. You went after my friend Shamrock. You tried to injure him. That wasn't a very sporting thing to do, Vader. You're breaking the rules. You're trying to hurt people. I might have to do the same there, tough guy. Look, it's main event. We can give him the... Who fucking cares? Dan Severn. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Nice Guy. Alright, what a show we have so far here. What a show. I do have Dan. He probably does cut one promo per show. It's probably true. Kevin Koo. No, we fixed that. Nakajima's the promo of that group, obviously. We figured that out. Duh. You know what? Let's have Barry and Too Cold win a match earlier in the show. So then Barry will have lots of fucking momentum. Question mark. You know, when he goes and tells Rick Rude he'll team with him and be like, oh yeah, he's a winner. We're excited about that one. Pat Rose and George South. All the stars. Have George South and Jimmy Garvin teamed up. Hey, you know what? Sorry, Pat Rose. You're Jimmy Garvin now. Because Jimmy Garvin is in this match, I'll give them 8 minutes instead of 6. Barry's going to win. Actually, you know what? Well, no, Barry's got to win for the thing I said. Boy, we still got 8 more minutes? Alright. If you fucking say so, game. Let's do an angle. We had Stan and Ron Simmons fight to the back last show. On Saturday night, rather. So let's do... Who would be the better promo? Simmons and neither one are a great promo. I guess Teddy Long would be there with Ron Simmons, so at least there's that. Yeah, let's do Ron. Basically just going to be them yelling about Stan Hansen. Like, you know, Stan Hansen, I thought you were a man, but you didn't stay there to fight me. You wanted to go out and get counted out. You get the match. You know, you had no intentions of staying in the ring. You were afraid to get pinned by an All-American. You're not as tough as you say you are, Hansen. That kind of stuff. Teddy Long's just gassing him up like, yeah, you tell him. That's right. Says he is. They don't need 6 minutes. That's a long time. Go 4. 4 more minutes. I could really go either way. Although 4 minutes sure sounds like a promo. And it would sure help this show. Let's see. Let's do a Ricky Steamboat promo where he's going to be interviewed by Tony Schiavone. I have Tony Schiavone interviewing Tony Schiavone. Beautiful. Ricky Steamboat interviewed by Tony Schiavone. He's basically going to be like, Ricky Steamboat, at the end of your match Saturday night, we saw Ted DiBiase come out. He said he can't buy TV time, so he wants to win the TV title, so he's on the show every week. What do you have to say about that? He's like, well, Ted DiBiase, billionaire Ted, as some have called him. I don't really agree with his actions, but he's a hell of a competitor. I've known him for a long time. Me and him we've had matches before, and I'd be happy to wrestle him, but this is WCW. You can't pay your way to the top. You can't just walk in here and get a title shot. I want to see Ted DiBiase get some wins. He wants Ted to earn title shot instead of buying it, is the general gist of the promo. Tony's not on the screen. Tony's right there. He's holding that microphone. One of the main events of all time. Alright, we are definitely going to open with one of these promos. Let's open with the Hollywood Blondes. Just being like, fuck Magnum. Then we'll go with Barry Windham and Too Cold. Dan Severn, Mike Barton, Dan Severn. Barry Windham will be his partner. That's a show. Again, I feel like I'm trying less on these main events, but they're going to be doing better because there's promos on these shows and they're advancing stories. It's the matches that are kind of just totally whatever, but, you know, the promos are good. We're advancing stories. This will get like a 72. Yeah, 99 promo off the jump. So, off to a great start. These guys don't care that they injured Magno TA. Can you believe it? Disgusting. Wouldn't have been too cold. We're fine against. Actually, I mean, a 62, considering they're wrestling Jimmy Garvin and George South, is actually pretty good. Although it was all wouldn't have been too cold. $97 for all-around good guy Ricky Steamboat, saying that Ted DiBiase can't just buy a title shot. Maybe he could do that up north in New York. But down here in the WCW, people still have to earn things the old-fashioned way. 74, yeah. Oh, I didn't script him. Yeah. Although Ron did good going off script. He said his hot catchphrase. Damn. 70. 72 is like the lowest Dan Severn has actually gotten in a while. He must have mailed it in big time. Also, Mike Barton just looks like Dan Severn in a cowboy hat. This looks like a picture of the same guy. This is Dan Severn the day before Halloween, and this is Dan Severn on Halloween. A Wyndham Too Cold tag team would be fun. I mean, it would probably be a pretty fun team. Although I am a little afraid in 1993 the matches would just be like getting the heat on Too Cold and then hot tag to Barry Windham over and over again. But you know, that would still be fine. Listen, this promo got a 74. It was fine. It was fine. We're getting them there. I'm telling you, by the time we get to like 1996, Dan Severn is going to be the biggest fucking star in the business. We're going to get him acceptable on the mic, and he's going to be crushing it. It's going to be wild. 85 on this. That means Barry Windham kind of tanked this, because Rick Rude usually gets really good promos. Barry Windham needs a script. Remember that for the future. That kind of makes sense to me. He's not really known as a great promo guy. Oh, 61. I thought this would be better. Well, that's the show. It got a 78. It was, yeah. I mean, for a B show, that's a pretty killer show. What's up, Chad? He is a small worker who uses the regular style. Right, Chris Adams. Right, we signed a bunch of mid-carders. Right. Chris Adams. Chris Adams should probably be a heel, right? Because he's British. He could work with Regal. Also, we've just kind of established that in this company, British people are heels, right? That makes sense to me. Brian Flair and Bob back. Right. Right. We went crazy last episode. Right. Forgot about that. Jimmy Garvin doesn't connect with the fans. Well, I think he does connect with the fans, or at least he did. Although, listen, we're not going to fire Jimmy Garvin, but boy, when that contract runs out. 35 days. Well, that's bad news for old Jimmy. Yeah, you're a heel. Sorry, Daniel. I mean, at least in WCW in 1993. Like, absolutely. We're running shows in fucking Alabama and, North Florida and shit, Georgia. Like, yeah, you're a heel, brother. Sorry. Oh, okay, great. They extended some guy. Oh, man, UWF and Sports Channel Bay Area. get their deal. Curious to see how long UWF stays around. Because I think they technically lasted until like 95 or 96, but they were like barely. They were doing shows like a couple times a year. How much money do y'all have? They have money. They have money. That's surprising. They have 300 grand. Unlike these guys. These guys are going bad. More like Jimmy Gondvin. Damn. Got his ass. Who else is here? Oh, both of them. Alright, Brian Blair, I would say, is a face. What the fuck is Bob Backlund? Bob Backlund, I mean, historically a babyface. Honestly, at this point, he hasn't done the, like, I'm a crazy old man. And, like, he hasn't really done that yet. That's kind of like 94 WWF. So I don't know if we... Because I feel like if we're bringing him in, he's probably doing stuff with Dan Severn. But is he, like, helping Dan Severn, or is he against Dan Severn? I guess would be the question. We would probably want him to wrestle Dan Severn, right? Evil New Yorker, yeah. I don't know, cause like my idea with Bob was him coming in being like, they got rid of me up north because the wrestling they do up there is all phony. This is the real wrestling, which would definitely make him a babyface. Like absolutely, that's babyface shit. I'm following my gut, and I'm gonna make him a babyface. House show in the Great Lakes, all right. Like, let me check what it says about Bob Backlund. Babyface. Bob Backlund can work. Oh, it doesn't say either. I was wondering if Bob Backlund was gonna have like he's an amazing babyface thing because he was the fucking babyface world champion for a decade or whatever the fuck, but apparently he doesn't. Which seems surprising to me. Honestly, I would say, if we come up with an idea for Backlund, we can change it. I'm not committed to either. Same thing for really that goes for any of these guys, although it's hard to imagine B. Brian Blair being a heel, but I don't know. Crazy old New Yorker tricking Southerners. Well, the thing is, Bob Backlund's actually from like Indiana, right? Like, he's not actually a fucking New Yorker. I'm gonna look this up. Let's go to Wikipedia here. Doesn't quickly say where he's from. Yeah, born in Minnesota, so he's not really a New Yorker, Eddie Guerrero's fully fit. Great. Love that for him. WCW got a .67. That seems high. That seems higher than what we've been doing. Right? Maybe? Who can say? I just assumed he was born in the WWF ring. Yeah, I mean, might as well have been. You guys want to poach Jumbo? How good is Jumbo? I mean, he's good at Puro, which checks. Damn, he's already 41. Also, like, more over here than I thought he would have been, which is good for him. Although I'm sure in Japan, yes, he is a god in Japan. So, finished last of the America battle. Cool, 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 cool. Clash 22 is dormant. Okay, wait a minute. How are we doing on that battle? How close is it? Not especially. I feel like WWF is actually widening the gap here, which is not great for me. But we'll get him one day. We'll catch him someday. We probably will catch him someday. Just you wait until this fucking Bob Backlund angle. I'll show New England we're going after him. We're coming for you, Vince. Chris Jericho moved to the Northwest. All right, cool. I guess that wouldn't be that. That's like him moving to America without being that far from where. Like, I don't know. How far do you think Winnipeg is from Seattle? I guess probably still pretty far. But it's closer than if he had moved to like the East Coast, I guess. We haven't mentioned Bob title run. Yeah, I mean, Bob is still quite a bit ahead, isn't he? I'm pretty sure Bob was the champion for like 8 years or something stupid like that, and then San Martino is like 10 or something ridiculous. Winnipeg is above Minnesota or Montana. I think it's more like Montana, which would be, it's like almost the Northwest. It's like Northwest-ish. All right, we just ran this arena. Let's do something crazy and run not the Southeast. Let's go. They love us in the Mid South and the Mid Atlantic, really. Let's go Mid Atlantic. What are we gonna draw? Like 16K. There's not really anything exactly in our range, but there are certainly things very close. But Mid-South we would do like 17K. I don't know, I feel like we haven't actually been to the Mid-Atlantic in a while, so let's do, let's go to the fucking West Virginia. We have an incident. What do we got here? Oh, boy. Wrestler's Court, okay. Annoying everyone with his constant boasting and cocky attitude, which is crazy for the Diamond Stud, where he is right now. Small positive, okay, great. Show. I think this is the main event, although I'm not positive, but we're... Well, maybe it won't be. Maybe we'll do storytelling on this, which would make it probably not our main event. Recruit and Barry Windham are going to take on Mike Awesome and Tully. Get these guys... Let me think about this. I think we got to go heels win. Let's go like 14 storytelling. Your winner, Tully Blanchard. Let's go Tainted. Let's go Rick Rude. Losing. Rick Rude is extremely unhappy. Okay. Alright. Is he... How valid is this? 80 is pretty over. I mean... He's more over than Tully, but he shouldn't be extremely unhappy. Okay, alright. Listen, we're gonna change a lot of this. Hey, y'all. New finish just dropped. Rick Rude is going to win this match by disqualification when there is interference from Paulie Dangerously. So yeah, this is just going to be good old fashioned baby faces are about to win. You know, he's got Tully locked in the Rude Awakening or whatever he's about to drop him with it. And then, you know, Paulie runs in, hits him with the phone, blatant disqualification. That kind of stuff. You know, let's follow it up with a beatdown. Let's do, because, you know, he just took a phone shot, so he's down. So then it's those other two guys. They're going to beat up Barry Windham. So let's do Tully. Oh, this is a crazy idea. We're tying things together. Tully, Mike Awesome, and Paulie are going to be beating up Barry Windham and Rick Rude. And bro, who's going to save them? Too Cold Scorpio. Fighting. Do entertainment on Paulie. Selling, fighting. Got like 3 minutes on this. Too Cold saves Rude Windham from further beatdown. Okay. Other matches we know we're gonna do. Ted DiBiase's got to impress some people. He's got to get a couple wins. So Ted DiBiase. Scott Norton is a weird one. Actually, you know what? We're in the Mid-Atlantic. We're in a different region for once. What do we got for local workers? Ooh, not a lot. Axel Run. 18-year-old Matt Hardy. That's funny. Yeah, not much here at all. Stan Lane is probably the best we got. Although if the idea is he's supposed to be working his way up the ranks in WCW, he probably should beat one of our regulars, so. He could just beat fucking, I don't know, Z-Man or Johnny B. Bad. Flip a fucking coin. He's 40. Z-Man is less than that. Hey, who's got longer left on their contract? Oh, it won't show me that from here. Great. Let's go with Johnny B. Bad. I'll go 10 open on it. Then afterwards, Ted is going to stuff a $100 bill in Johnny B. Bad's mouth. And then he's going to cut a little promo like, "This is what you want to see, Steamboat? You want to see me take out these WCW guys? If that's what I gotta do, that's what I gotta do. Easy work." Ted DiBiase will make easy work out of the WCW TV title contenders. Contenders? Contenders. All right, let's do an angle. Let's do Stan Hansen cutting a promo on Ron. Just, responding to the Ron Simmons promo from main event. So it's just going to be him, like, you say I'm not a man, but you wouldn't say that to my face, would you? Say it to his face. Alright. Speaking of promos, let's do Rick Steiner, Scott Steiner, talking about Pillman and Austin. It's basically just going to be like them being like, yo, the lack of remorse you showed. How dare you say that about Magnum? He shouldn't be expected to, he's not supposed to get physical. You weren't supposed to lay your hands on him. It's absolutely your fault. When we get our hands on you at Super Brawl, I guess we're just going to say it. It's the first match of Super Brawl. 2v2, ambulance and or stretcher match. It depends which one is in the game. I think one of them is, and it might be ambulance. Lots of all caps promos here. Just a lot of people, oh, yeah, I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm 40. And then the Steiner's going, we're going to put you in an ambulance. You're fucking dead. What do we got going on with the WCW title? Okay, don't care if Stinger kind of just want a shot. They aren't getting it. And Cactus said he wanted it. Well, Sting said Cactus should go for it. We had Kurt Hennig saying Sting is not flawless. Sounds like we should have a Sting and or Cactus main event. That's what I'm hearing. Let's see here. Oh, the Barbarian. Hey, Barbarian, oh, he can brawl. Okay. Cactus Jack versus the Barbarian, folks. That sounds like 10-minute wild brawl to me. I gotta say, shout out to Barbarian for just coming in and immediately just, like, filling in some spots. Never gonna push the guy, but, some spots had to be filled. He's doing it. Anyway, the American Nightmare is gonna beat him up after the match. Ventura doesn't really have to fight him. Do Sabu. They're all gonna beat up Cactus. Actually, let's do Cactus fighting. That'll... Well, no, it's like 4-on-1. He's got to sell. American Nightmares. Jump Cactus and kick his ass. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Where's the Stinger? Well, let me tell you, right before the main event, we're going to have Eric Bischoff talking to Sting and being like, You know, Sting, last Saturday night, the flawless one, Kurt Hennig, explained his actions. What do you think about that? He's gonna be like, he keeps saying that I've got flaws, and I'm not flawless. Of course I'm not flawless. No one's flawless. Neither is he. And then before Sting can get much further, Kurt Hennig is gonna show up. They are gonna fight, and they're gonna fight all the way out of the building. Building. My God, they're out on. Oh fuck, we're in West Virginia. Name a fucking street in West Virginia. I got nothing. They're out on West Virginia Avenue, the famous street in West Virginia. Fucked myself on that one. Right, we got like 20 more minutes. Let's see. What? Well, sure, every town's got a Washington Street. They're out on Washington Street. My God. Oh, Bigelow and Regal. What did I do at the end of that tag match? Regal. I think Regal cheated to win. So let's do. Let's do a match. Let's do Bam Bam Bigelow taking on the debuting gentleman Chris Adams. Chris, what's your brawl? Not too high. All right, we're gonna give you guys 10 minutes. Bam Bam is going to just win. Well, let's do this. Because there's no way Bigelow would lose this, although that's probably what makes the most sense for the story. I don't want to do another DQ finish. So, yeah, let's just have Bigelow win. It's fucking all right. Do an angle afterwards where Bam Bam is going to get on the mic and be like, yeah, I just beat one British guy, but I want to get my hands on another one, Steven Regal. You cheated last week in that tag team. And before he could, even say much more, Chris Adams is going to, get up and low blow him. And then he's going to fight him. He's going to start kicking his ass. And then Regal's going to come down. And they're going to, stomp a mud hole in him. And then they are going to do a gentlemanly British handshake. They're going to go, a gentleman's agreement! Huzzah! And then, these dastardly British guys are beating up Bam Bam Bigelow. Sorry, Daniel. The VCC. Yes, the Blackpool Combat Club. That's them. The famous group. Oh, we got 5 more minutes. I have done nothing with Van Vader or Dan Severn on this show, which seems like a mistake. Let's see, I had him tell Vader he was a piece of shit. I guess I'll just have Vader cut a promo. Big Van Vader, Teddy Long. Actually, you know what? Let's, because Shamrock is going to be, I think Shamrock, it's week 3 Feb, he goes out. It's week 1 Feb. Let's just do the fucking attack on Shamrock. Let's do that. Backstage attack, Ken Shamrock, write him off of TV. Fighting, entertainment, he's selling, and then Dan will show up to fight him. Vader, we're going to do 3 minutes here. Vader takes out Shamrock backstage. Severn fights him off. We got 2 minutes. Let's do an angle. Well, I mean, we have much more than 2 minutes if we want, and I'm going to take advantage of that. We're going to have Dustin, Dusty, then Tora cut a promo. Where they're going to be like, all right, we heard Cactus Jack thinks he's good enough to be the WCW champion. He wants a shot at Dustin at Super Brawl. Who does he think he is, etc., etc.? Well, he's going to have to, we found a big opponent for him tonight. Let's see if he can get past the Barbarian. Nightmares set up main event of Cactus versus Barbarian. Yeah, we can open with that. That's fine to me. Yeah, we could do. Let's do like Ted and Johnny B. Bad then. Alright, let's put this way up here because this is fucking me up. Alright, then Ted DiBiase, Johnny B. Bad, Ted DiBiase, Steiners, yep. Let's not do let's not do the 2 yelling promos, right? One right after another. So let's put this one like up here. Oh, this has to go right before the main event. I keep going like, oh, I have a lot of promos in a row, but that's just how we book the show. There's only 4 matches. I guess we could put more stuff down here early. Like this could probably go like here. Yeah, it's probably good. I don't think this is like our greatest show or anything. Like Cactus and the Barbarian will probably get like an 80, maybe an 81 in the main event, so I don't think it's going to be nuts or anything. But we do have good promos, we do have good angles, so I'll say an 84. I'll say an 84. 96, good start, good start. Probably got knocked down 2 points for talking about the Barbarian, but that's fine. 78 for Bam Bam and Chris Adams. Chris Adams got a 63. Chris Adams is no slouch. I should have remembered. I should have switched his gimmick to like obnoxiously British or like Blue Blood or something like that. But I mean, old school heel is fine. That's basically what he's doing. Being an evil foreigner is about as old school as it gets, honestly. And 67 for these guys beating up Bam Bam. $83 on the Steiners. Sometimes they are good off script, sometimes they aren't. I mean, again, I'll take an 83 from a Steiners promo. I'm fine with that. 72, okay. I got to get Ted in there with some guys who can cook. I mean, we are definitely doing that with the Steamboat match. People don't really cook much harder than Steamboat. This didn't do great, although I guess I only let this go like 3 minutes or whatever. 76 for the right-off angle for Shamrock as he goes and does his MMA bout. What does that even mean in MMA? What, like, in 1993, what does that mean? He's going to go have a fight in rings or whatever? Like, I don't know. Ooh, this got a 70. Rick Rude and Barry Windham have absolutely zero chemistry. Cool. Cool. This bombed in a way that you just wouldn't expect. That sucks. Glad I didn't make this the main event. That would have been terrible. Well, now Too Cold's there, and they could have a 6-man tag. I guess Steve Austin never really left the Dangerous Alliance. I guess Paul Lee could be like, hey, man, I know you're busy doing stretcher matches, but come help us. Sounds like a main event promo to me. 79 for Stan yelling. That checks out. 85 for Sting and Kurt Hennig fighting all the way out of the building. Oh my god, they're out on the streets! It's out of control! 82, I'll take it. We got the fucking psychology thing again. I think I gotta keep these Wild Brawls to 8 minutes instead of doing 10. Or at the very least, I gotta do that with guys who are like strictly brawlers. Like Cactus and the Barbarian. Because, yeah, this is the second time I got hit on that. Although this one didn't seem to hit as bad as the fucking Hanson and Vader match that got brought down like 10 fucking points. But, you know, an 82 is like right in line with what I thought this was going to get. That's fine. Yeah, 70 for those guys beating him up. Which will bring us to an 86. Better than I thought. I'll definitely take it. How the Smizzle. Smeezel. Smizel. I don't know. You got any Austrians in the chat? Medusa. Alright, Cactus Jack thinks Too Cold's a future star. I agree. Now, Medusa's an interesting one, because if we ever do a women's... Yeah, actually, you know what? She's not as over as I thought she'd be. I was going to say, if we ever actually do a women's division, we probably want Medusa, but she's not that over. And we are not using her, so I'm probably just going to let her walk. And then if we ever want to get her back, I guess I'll just try to resign her. Because I don't really see a lot of reason to... Like, we have not used her once, I don't think. Sorry to all the Medusa heads out there. All the Alundra Blaze fans. You know, this is another... I know for... well, actually, I don't really care, because I'd have to reset... I was going to run a different venue, but I'd have to reset the sliders, and fuck it, we'll just run here. It's fine. It's main event, who cares? What did Alexandra York do? Didn't pick up her tab. Alright, great. She has no personality. Not over yet. No. Not at all. Alright, let's do some stuff. You know, Pillman and Austin have just been talking. They haven't been really doing any wrestling. So let's give them a match. Oh, Liger's here this week. That's fun. We should book Liger. You guys are going to beat Norman Smiley and Chris Jericho. That sounds fun. Y'all got 10 minutes. You know what? You can give him some stuff. I mean, Brian Pillman's obviously going to win, but give him some stuff. And then after that, they're just going to cook on the microphone. You know, you guys want a stretcher match? You think are an ambulance match? I forget which one it is. You know, I should actually check this while we're doing this. Oh, ambulance match is not here? And neither is stretcher match. Neither one's here. Sick. Love that. For me. A 1v1 stretcher. So we could just copy that and make it a tag. What about ambulance? No. So it's definitely going to be a stretcher match. Alright. Yeah, you guys want us in a stretcher match? You think that's punishment to us? You think we're afraid of it? You're wrong. We're gonna send you guys straight to the hospital. They'll give you a room right next to Magnum. We're bad. We're bad guys. Boo us. Blondes accept stretcher match for Super Brawl. Okay, what else do we want to do? I mean, I guess while Shamrock is still here, let's do medical update. Ken Shamrock. Oh, that knee's hurt. He's going to be gone for, what's an MMA camp? Like 3 months? He's going to be gone for at least 3 months, folks. And then we are once again going to let Dan Severn cook on the microphone. You all love it. And he's going to go, yo, Vader, I warned you last week, Vader. I said I didn't like how you went after Severn after the match at the Clash of Champions. So you did it again. You did it backstage this time. It wasn't even in the ring. That's the most unsporting thing I've ever seen. Vader, I'm going to get you in that ring. I'm going to tear you apart. I've taken bigger guys down before on the amateur circuit. In shoot fights. You act tough, but you wouldn't even fight Shamrock face to face, man to man. You're a coward. Severn is gonna tear Vader apart. Forgot the Shamrock medical update. Medical update. And then... Alright, great. You know, for the time being, this is still the Good Alliance. You know, I really could have had the Good Alliance be the guys helping Rick Rude now that I think about it. I kind of fucked that for them. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You know, it is what it is. Oh, Liger's here. Right. Liger, what's up, man? Eddie. You know, since Liger is here and Eddie is healthy again, we should probably do Ultimo and Liger. Although I think I've done this, but I don't... If I didn't... Taking on Eddie... Eddie and... I guess Steve Armstrong? I don't fucking know. Ultimo and Jushin Liger have awful chemistry. Sick. Love that. So cool. Alright, 3v3. New plan. Ultimo Dragon, Jushin Thunder Liger, and their good friend... This is when I regret sending everybody to developmental. You know what? Z-Man, you need to win, brother. Taking on Eddie, Tracy Smothers, and Steve Armstrong, who are also staples of main event at this point. I might regret this, but I'm going to let these guys cook. Like, cook. Ultimo is going to get the pin on Steve Armstrong. So yeah, this kind of got dropped after Eddie got hurt and the match was bad at Clash, but basically Eddie cheated, you know, Ultimo wants revenge, etc., etc. We'll get back there. In fact, let's do an angle after the match. Yeah, let's not. Let's just leave it as how it is. Right, one more match. And Jerry Lynn is still here. Saturn, Raven. I would love to get like Saturn and Raven some wins, but like they are not recognizable, so I'd have to put him. Well, Sabu probably is. Yeah, Sabu is. So that's another 3v3. Oh, they can't just beat the Good Alliance, though. So it sounds like they're beating the Italians. And their good friend Todd Champion. What a match. What a match. 7 minutes. Let's give Raven the win. He needs it. We really need promos for the rest of this thing. Let's get a promo from Cactus. We're going to let him cook. This is going to be something like filmed after they went off the air on Saturday. It's like him backstage. He's like holding his neck. He's all, you know, he's all hurt. He's going to be like, you know, Dustin Rhodes, you think that's going to stop me from going after the WCW title? You think I haven't gotten beaten up like that before? You know, real fucking Mick Foley shit. A little beatdown isn't gonna stop Cactus from going after the WCW title. I did not get the fucking... I did not get the Good Alliance on this show. Let's let them cut a promo on whatever they want, my man. Y'all, how much time do we have on this show? 4 minutes. Let's give them 5 minutes. Let's give them 6 minutes. Let's let them cook. What the? I don't. All right. Let's not. 6 is crazy. We'll do 5. 'Cause I have no idea. This is just me going like, hey man, sorry I don't have anything for you guys this week. Here, you got 5 minutes on a promo. So I give Arn and Tully Mike for 5 minutes. I imagine it's a lot of them being like, you know, we're the toughest guys in WCW. We're overlooked, and we'll you know, we're sure to challenge anybody. How they're gonna make that 5 minutes, I don't know. But that's that's Arn. It's not scripted. That's Arn and Tully's job. It's not Beautiful Bobby's job. He's just gonna stand there. Why do I keep putting Tully in things he's not supposed to? Arn and Larry Z. I just got Tully on the mind. you guys are stealing the show, so you can go first. Y'all are second, sure. Cactus. Cactus is probably the last thing on the fucking show, because that's... Oof. I guess the Hollywood Blondes are like the main event? Yeah, this is a really weird show layout. Match, promo, match, promo, match, promo, promo. Sure, man. Sure. 72. Just gonna guess that every time, I guess. 54. Not great. Not what you want. Raven got a win. That's about the best thing we can say about this match. Sabu was the best guy by a lot. The game is correct. 82 for these guys cutting a promo. Probably would have done better without Larry Z talking, but whatever. It's main event. He can talk. 68 here. I will take that. Liger got a 74. Eddie got a 72. Ultimo got a 45? What the fuck? Did he, like, super mail it in because it's a B show? Like, what happened here? Yeah, he held back. Alright. I mean, I assume everyone held back, but geez, alright. Oh, okay. I got cocky and didn't script Dan. I should have scripted Dan. That's on me. This got an 80? What the fuck? Hello? Alright, cool. Steve Austin's gimmick is getting stale. Interesting. Well, this is going to juice the rating of this show a lot, because I thought this match was just going to get like a 70 or whatever. I didn't expect these guys to cook this hard. And then, yeah, 99 promo. Are we going to end with back-to-back 99 promos? No, 77. Oh, Cactus. We got the bad roll on Cactus. That sucks. 82. I mean, a great fucking episode of main event. I mean, that's you know, I've had Saturday nights worse than that. What is this photo? What is Jim wearing here? I guess we'll never know. Hey, Jimmy Garvin! We were just talking about you, brother. Yeah, thanks for coming. Cactus likes Too Cold, and now he likes Chris Jericho. Okay, good eye for talent. Whereas Mike Graham is like, hey, I think you should book Joey. You should push Joey Maggs. And, you know, I will say this: he does have the basics down. I will say that. And he's the protege of Ricky Steamboat, so maybe I should be doing more with him. But yeah. Recently, we asked our readers for who they thought the best technical wrestler in the world. After receiving hundreds of letters, the winner was today was Dan Severn. Let's fucking go. It's beast time. Yeah, I mean, 92-100 tech is wild. That is nuts, actually. It's also nuts that this motherfucker was already 34 in 1993. God. The gang. Let's see, who's the gang? Antonio Inoki, Hiroshi Hase, Satoru Sayama, Kensuke Sasaki, and Jushin Thunder Liger. The gang. House show in New England. We are really taking it to Vince. Okay. 0.67. I guess it's just what we get on Saturday night now. Which is fine. Alright, what we got here? Main event. Yep. If we got a better time slot for main event, would more people watch it, or does it just not matter because it's a B show and only so many people are going to watch a B show? Sunny Beach. I love this era of wrestling when guys would be like, "Yeah, man, I got blonde hair. I'm a surfer," and it's like, this is the most Cleveland, Ohio looking man I've ever seen in my life. Can't sit here and tell me you're Sunny Beach. Oh no, Blackjack Mulligan got divorced. How should we are just exclusively running New England at this point. Psychosis moved to Kanto. Oh, we sent him to developmental in Japan. Okay, I was like, why am I getting an email about this? Well, it makes sense that he moved to Kanto because he's working our development territory there. Marty Jannetty got a cracked tailbone. I guess I put Marty Jannetty on the short list, but that's I don't. Why did I do that? I don't. All right. Oh, this reminds me. Someone in the YouTube comments was like, "You should try to get a broadcasting deal for your developmental territory." And I'm like almost positive we cannot do that, but I'll try. We'll negotiate. Yes, just anywhere. I don't care. Yeah, no, literally nobody. That checks out. I mean, we're not even a popular promotion in Japan, much less America. Although I do wonder. Uh, Chat. If I move this company from Kanto to like Atlanta, which would be insane, but if I did that, would I like, do you think I could get them a TV deal in America then? If they were US based? I wonder. But yeah, in this era, it's pretty hard to get a TV deal because, internet's not a thing, right? So you have to get on traditional television somewhere, and it's hard. We couldn't even get international TV deals, except for like a shitty one in Japan, and that was it. Much less our developmental territory. All right, let's. Where did we go last week? We went to Mid Atlantic, right? Let's go Mid Atlantic again. Let's do a little Mid Atlantic tour. Let's go to the Cole Field House, the University of Maryland. Sure. Dan Severn. Set up a pancake station. Love that for him. All right. So Super Brawl is like 2 shows away at this point. We are like next Saturday night will be the go home. It kind of snuck up on us. So I really want to set up the title. Like I really want to start announcing matches. Um, so let's do Dustin, Dusty, Jesse Ventura, Cactus Jack. They are going to cut a promo with Cactus. Cactus is gonna be like, "I want the WCW title. You know, your intimidation's not gonna stop me. I pinned Dusty at the Clash. I pinned the Barbarian last week. I'm the top contender here in WCW. I don't care." And they're gonna be like, "Okay, yeah, win the match of our choosing tonight, and it's yours." And Cactus is gonna be like, "All right, it's on." If Cactus, if Cactus wins main event, he gets title shot at Super Brawl. Now, I'm sure some of you are thinking, Swarley, what is that main event? To which I would say, well, I mean, we could do a tag. There's not really. Barbarian. I mean, we did kind of do him and Sabu already, although that would make sense with what we're doing, and I do think we could make it a stip match. I would be fine with that. So let's go road agent. Let's do this. 1v1. Yeah, it's an all-around town match. Sure. 8 minutes. Cactus Jack and Sabu. Let me make sure I haven't done it too many times. Oh, I've only done it once as a singles. Yeah, that's fine. 8 minutes. Wild Brawl. Cactus is going to win. I'm going to actually, you know what? I think this will advance the storyline. Just in case, let's do that. I'm going to do, because this is all-around town match, basically the idea is going to be, because it's a Falls Count Anywhere, Sabu is trying to, like, lure Cactus into a trap backstage. But before he can do that, like, Sting is going to show up. So we're just going to do, like, a shit ton of interference. We're going to do, like, yeah, like, attacking Cactus, we'll do, like, Dustin. Let's just keep it simple. We'll have Dustin attack Cactus, and we'll have Sting attack Sabu to counteract each other. I'm also going to do an angle right before the main event, where Dustin and Ventura are like, the match you have is a Falls Count Anywhere match with Sabu. Cactus versus Sabu. Falls Count Anywhere. Then we're also going to do a post-match angle. Where Cactus and Sting are celebrating at first, but then they will get attacked by Sabu. and Dustin Rhodes, and Kurt Hennig, of course. You know, I'm just going to do fighting on everybody. Big post-match brawl. Go like 4 minutes on that. Alright, so that's a solid 23 minutes. We've all set on one match. Which means for our second match on the show, we could probably do some kind of big dumb... Oh, you know what? We were going to do a big dumb tag match. We were going to do... Mike Awesome and Tully and Steve Austin against Rick Rude and Barry Windham and Too Cold Scorpio. That's a match we set up last week. I guess I'm going to give these guys storytelling since we're going Wild Brawl main event. So we will do storytelling here. Well, we already know Rick Rude doesn't like losing these. Although, maybe with Too Cold and Barry Windham here, we can get around that. Let's put... Can we do, like, Tully over Barry Windham? Tainted? Can we do that? Get out of here. Great. Love that. Alright. We already booked like half the show. That's wild. I think Ted's got to win another match. You know what? We have, like, I keep saying we have nothing for the Good Alliance. I don't think I can have Arn lose to, but, you know, Beautiful Bobby can lose to Ted DiBiase. No problem. I think that's a good spot for old Beautiful Bobby. Ted DiBiase, 10 minutes, gets the win. Then we will do a full-blown promo after that, where Ted's like, what do you think, Steamboat? What's it gonna take? How many more of these guys do I have to beat? How many more of these losers? And then Steamboat will come out and be like, you know, how dare you call these men losers? You think you're gonna come in here into WCW, walk all over everybody just because you're a billionaire? I'm standing up for the common man. The work. Ricky Steamboat playing the role of babyface Dusty Rhodes in this feud. I'm going to stand up for the common man, the everyman. I'm going to show you money doesn't buy everything at Super Brawl. You got your TV title shot. DiBiase Steamboat is official for Super Brawl. All right. Oh, I have to do an angle Tully and Mike Awesome and Paulie Dangerously and Steve Austin. Let's put Pillman out there too. Where basically, you know, it's going to be these guys being like, yeah, you know, Austin, you've been doing your thing with the tag titles. You've been doing good work. You guys are going to, you know, you're going to kill the Steiners at Super Brawl. You're going to put them up in a stretcher. We believe in you. But, you know, tonight we need you. We're man down to this 6-man tag. And then, you know, Austin's going to be like, that's my pleasure, boys. Also, one more thing. Fuck the Steiners. Rick Steiner, off screen. Scott Steiner, off screen. I guess we should also do Rick Rude off screen. Dangerous Alliance is at full force tonight for a 6-man tag. Okay. Gonna do an angle. Bam Bam Bigelow. Gotta cut a promo. You know, I don't know who Chris Adams is. I don't know if that was a planned attack by him and Regal. You know how those British guys are, always sticking together. But I want them. I want them in a tag match next week. Bigelow wants a tag versus the versus the Brits next week. All right. Let's do a match. B. Brian Blair. Man, should we like... Bob Backlund is like decently over to the point where I'm like, do I need to like do hype videos for Bob Backlund? Do I need to let people know Bob Backlund's coming in? Anyway, Ron Simmons versus Van Hammer. What a match. Have I done this? December. It's pretty recently. All right. What about PN News? One time in a battle royal. Great. Perfect. 8 minutes. Ron is winning, obviously. Then him and Stan have actually not like been in the same room since that tag match, so Stan is gonna come out after here and fight him. Stan attacks Ron post match. Okay. Oh, we're like already at time, and we have not even heard. Well, we can go to 95. We can do one more 6-minute promo with Sting and Kurt Hennig, where they are going to make their match official for Super Brawl. Promo match at Super Brawl is official. You know, basically going to be Sting being like, "You've caused nothing but problems for me since you showed up here. I don't care if you're flawless or not. I want you in the ring at Super Brawl." That kind of stuff. This is mostly in order, except this probably has to open. And then this... yeah, we could do this like here. And then that should basically be it. Stand attack, post match. Bigelow wants a tag. I mean, this is kind of a lot of talking in a row, but I don't hate that. Ted versus Beautiful Bobby. DBI Steamboat is official. 6-man tag. Promo. I guess I could move one of these promos later. Not that it super matters. We can take this Bigelow promo and put it like here. Yeah, that's fine. I think this show's good. I'm gonna say like an 85. 90? Okay, Daniel believes in this one. Okay. You know, I'll bump it to an 86. $95. I mean, great start. These guys are all good at talking. Dustin Rhodes is really in his world champion era because he hasn't wrestled all month, I don't think. he wrestled at Clash and was like, oh, television, not for me, brother. That's for you guys to do. I'll take a 72 on Ron Simmons and PN News. I'll take a 72 on that. Absolutely. Then an 80 for them fighting. Maybe Daniel's onto something. Everything's been doing pretty good so far. 89 on this promo. Honestly, kind of shocked this isn't in the 90s. I guess Pillman struggled. That's what brought it down a couple points. The Tribal Chief. He really kind of is the Tribal Chief. Because it is him and his dad. And then Jesse Ventura is like the Paul Heyman of the group. Fuck, did I just book the Bloodline this whole time? Fuck me. Oh no. I can't believe I've done this. Oh man. 75. Ted is going down every week. I don't love that. He was like 72, 71. Now he got a 66. Well, this was also the highest rated match, so I don't know. That's some classic TEW math. Oh, inconsistent. Okay. It was not a master plan. I promise you, it was not a master plan to book the Bloodline. Fucking Sting has to finish the story. And Sting is just Cody Rhodes. They're the same guy. The fucking blonde hair and the... God damn it. Fuck. Great promo. So at least there's that. Bam Bam got an 83. Over delivering again, as he always does. I will take an 80. This probably would have done better if I let them cook, but I did storytelling on this one. Totally pinned Barry Windham after using a foreign object. Okay, great. Too Cold was better than Mike Awesome. He's got that going for him, I guess. Yep. Love that. Sting and Kurt Hennig, which it won't even be the main event at Super Brawl. It'll be like second from the top, but like they might fucking tear the house down. That might be a hell of a match. I mean, this is basically both these guys at their peak. I mean, peak physically at least. I mean, Sting would probably be more popular later. They're physical primes. Let's put it that way. 75. Oh, I only give them 3 minutes. That's what it was. This is basically just them coming out and being like, it's Falls Count Anywhere. Ooh, 79. I thought this would do better. That was why I made sure to advance the storyline, because I was like, oh, this is going to cook. Interesting. Inconsistency from Cactus, but that's pretty much it. Everything else seemed to go pretty well. Although 79 is exactly what they got in their first match, I think. So maybe that's just what they get. 81 for the big fight afterwards. 87, which is almost... I said 86. That's basically... It's almost the same. I mean, big promos on this show. I feel like we got some hot stuff going into Super Brawl. It's going to be... We got Dustin Cactus for the belt. Hanson Simmons, Sting, Kurt Hennig. I don't think we've even said Vader and Dan Severn is like official yet, but it's going to happen. Obviously, we've been building it all month. Like that's pretty heavy card for Super Brawl. Lots of big singles matches. Tag title match is going to be nuts. Tag team stretcher match. All right, let's book one more main event, and then it'll be a stream. Oh, what did you do, Ricky Morton? Made a mess. Alright, great. Alright, let's get, who else have I just, like, who have I, like, not booked on this stream at all? I mean, Brian Blair and Bob Backlund have not debuted yet, so that doesn't really count. Liger had one 6-man tag. Are there any heels where I'm just like, holy shit, they haven't been booked? You know, I don't think Vader's had a match this stream. He's just like, you know, talked and fought and stuff. I don't think he's had a fucking wrestling match on the stream. That seems nuts. Yeah, let's have Vader just fucking kill somebody. Okay, never a singles match between these two. That's surprising. Considering Vader is Vader and Firebreaker Chip is a jobber. Vader's gonna kill him. And then we've been letting Dan Severn talk too much. Let's have Vader do the talking here. Where he's gonna be like, you know, I went after your friend Ken Shamrock because he screwed me in my match against Stan Hansen. He wasn't a licensed official. He didn't know what the hell he was doing. It wasn't personal, but now you made it personal by attacking Vader. You could have kept your nose out of my business, but you got involved. Now Vader's gonna have to teach you a lesson. Vader will teach Severn a lesson for sticking his nose in his business. That sounds like the opening of the show to me. Angle. Bam Bam Bigelow. Arn Anderson. Talking about British people. I guess Larry Z and Beautiful Bobby should be there. But basically, they're going to go up to Bam Bam and be like, hey, Bam Bam, I heard you got a tag match against those British guys on Saturday. He's going to be like, God damn right I do. You see what they did to me? And he's going to be like, I did. That's bullshit. Well, it's not. That's bull plop. That's bull plop. You know it, Bam Bam. Hey, man, listen. I don't know if you got a partner for that match, but anyone on the Good Alliance, we all got your back, man. Say the word and we'll be there. Good Alliance. Arn. It's gonna be Arn. It's Arn. Volunteer to be Bam Bam's partner on Saturday. Book this. I'm even gonna put this in my notes so I don't forget, because that's just straight up a match for Saturday night. Adams Regal versus Bam Bam on Saturday. Go home. Okay. I guess that could have. Actually, you know what? Let's have Steve Regal and Chris Adams have a match on the B show. I think that's fun. Unrelated to Bam Bam. Also, we'll find out if they have tag chemistry. And then if they don't, we could, you know, do something else on Saturday night. I mean, it's gotta be the Italians. It's gotta be the Italians, you know? That's what they're for. Regal wins. Then they will. I'll give them a little bit of an interview. Also, let's see how Chris Adams does, because I have no idea how he's going to do. Basically, they're going to do very stereotypical British, like evil British guy stuff, and be like, "Oh, that Bam Bam Bigelow, he's a heathen, he's a beast, he's not a gentleman," you know, that kind of stuff. Who does he think he is? Challenging us to a tag team contest. I'm gonna let these guys cook for 6 minutes. This might go really bad. Norman Smiley is also British. I don't think that's true, but him and BCC would be very funny. British guys think Bam Bam is beneath them. And then main event of the B show. I don't think I've booked Koloff this stream. Is Mike Awesome? Oh, Mike Awesome is recognizable. I kind of want to have him just beat Koloff. Is that nuts? How over is Koloff? Yeah, he's not going to do that. Here's what we're going to do. 10 minutes. Open. And we're going to go to a good old-fashioned double disqualification. Nikita Koloff is still mad. Okay. Keep him strong. Well, is there anything? Yeah, that's pretty much all we can do. That's going to be a fascinating main event. Fascinating. Let's see. Really, anything else could fill out. Oh, you know what? Eddie's got to cut a promo on Ultimo. Basically just being like, you know, I might have won the match at Clash of the Champions, but Ultimo Dragon hurt me. He injured me. He's a menace. I want to get back at him. And then he beat me in that 6-man tag. Although he didn't beat Eddie, but he won the 6-man tag on main event last week. Eddie wants a rematch versus... It's not really a rematch. Eddie isn't done with Ultimo. Let's put it like that. I'm gonna let Rick Rude cut a promo. Basically just gonna be, you know, Tully Blanchard. We've been doing all these tag matches. You've been hiding behind everyone else in the Dangerous Alliance. You've been doing all these shenanigans. Why don't you be a man and wrestle me one-on-one at Super Brawl? And then I need one more minute. Hey. let's open with that. And there's going to be a lot of talking in the middle of this show. Eddie Isn't Done with Ultimo is like the most second thing on the show we've ever booked. You know what? Let's end with a Rick Rude promo. I think that's going to be like the best thing on the show. It makes the show a little more lopsided or uneven. Lopsided is the opposite of what I meant. Again, match-wise, this is nothing. Good promos. 73. 65, I will take that. Nothing on the chemistry, but they were, they didn't have bad chemistry, so we can still do the match on Saturday. So that's good. Classic battle here between the British and the Italians. Promo wasn't great. Neither of them did a bad job, it looks like. So, I did let Chris Adams cook here. I don't think he helped much. Might have brought it down, even. Eddie promo was fine. Vader squashing a jabroni, gets a 70. That checks out. They have good chemistry. Okay. Good for you, Firebreaker Chip. You might get squashed again. Oh, Dan Severn was there. Whoops. That's why Vader did a bad job improvising. He was like, hey, wait a second. You're not supposed to be here. You're making me look stupid. 84. This was another one where I just had everyone on camera. What was I doing? The British guys were not supposed to be on camera. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, 62 is fine. I guess Koloff was right. He shouldn't have lost this match, but whatever. There we go. There it is. That's why you went last. 78. Jeez. It's funny how when I stopped trying on main event, that's when the shows got the main events got way better. When I was just like, matches, who cares? Here's some promos. That's it. That's all I want. Rick Rude saved you. I mean, save is a strong word, but yes, he lifted the show a lot. We got a graduate. William Gallagher. What's up, man? He's a 19-year-old Hispanic American. He only from Nebraska. 5'9", 201. You know what? The aerial and the flashiness, he could have. We're sending him. You're going to ULL, brother. You're signed. Sure. All right, William Gallagher, new developmental wrestler. All right, and that is going to do it for me. We will be back on Thursday, I'm pretty sure. I know I said that last time, and we weren't. But Nick had to cancel last second. Otherwise, we would have done it. Unless Nick cancels on me last second again, we should be there. I even had, stuff planned for it for once. So I was a little bummed, but, it's fine. Nothing major on Nick's end. He just couldn't make it. It's not a big deal. So we should be here on Thursday for AEW. That should be back in the swing of things. And, of course, next week, we're already at Go Homes. We're already going to be at the Go Home shows and Super Brawl. That got here fast. I thought we were still like a couple streams away from Super Brawl. You may have been able to tell by my booking that it kind of snuck up on me a little bit. The way on the last two shows, I was like, oh shit, we gotta announce matches. But yeah, look, Super Brawl's looking to be a good show. Dustin Cactus, WCW title, Hanson and Simmons, US title, Sting, Kurt Hennig, Vader versus Dan Severn, Ricky Steamboat and Ted DiBiase, TV title, Blondes versus the Steiners in a stretcher match, Rick Rude versus Tully, and Bam Bam Bigelow versus Steven Regal. Maybe a light heavyweight title match if there's time. We'll see. But yeah, that's gonna do it. I'll see you guys on Thursday, if not next Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Bye.